All right, begin.
What's going on, y'all? So Drew Sidor from the Real Housewives of Atlanta is a legend that she once had some type of relationship with LeBron James. So on a recent episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kenya was asking the girls, like, name one famous person that ever hit on you. So let's take a look at that clip.
Most famous person who ever hit on you. Most famous.
Don't make me.
I said hit on time. Hit on in the past.
I mean, like, I was in a whole-blown relationship with Gerald Levert.
I actually have a song with him that we did together that we never released. Like, it's just sitting on my hard drive.
Oh, that looks like a child.
That looks good.
Come on, Drew. What about you?
I was on Melrose and we were at a restaurant and a certain king of the NBA sent me over a drink.
Oh.
So we acting who?
Yeah!
Was this before he was married?
No, this was before married. We went on a couple of dates. He flew me to his games.
okay.
He would listen to my music before his games. All them games, it was off of my music. I'm just saying.
Hasn't and been dating since high school? What music did she have? Did she have music?
Child, you was talking about Laquan. Y'all just heard it wrong.
All right, so LeBron must have saw the preview for last night's episode a couple of days ago because he quickly ran to Instagram and this is what he posted. He said, "Quick letter to my queen, simply just letting you know that I appreciate you more than this world has to offer. Been my rock holding this blank down from the very first jump ball. With all the BS that comes into our lives throughout the years and on the daily, you've never wavered, fluttered, or allow yourself to simply not be strong for me, us, but more importantly, you. Where would I be today without you? I think to myself quite often. The answer usually comes back to not even close to where you would have wanted to be in life. This is my appreciation post to my queen because I'm simply letting you know and the world know I ain't blank without you. All I need in this life of sin is me and my girlfriend, aka best friend, aka wife, Love King." Now, this isn't Drew's first time speaking on the fact that she allegedly dated LeBron James. Back in 2003, she did an interview with the Chicago Tribune and she basically told them that the two of them dated when they were in high school. But in the clip I just played for you all, she claimed that LeBron James sent her a drink or two, flew her out to games, and that her music was the inspiration behind LeBron winning games. So I don't know. I'm not saying that she's lying about anything because LeBron hasn't come out and said that Drew lied about them dating, but you know, when I heard her saying all of this, it just came across like she was trying to make her husband Ralph jealous. You know, they have some marital issues going on, and I believe it wasn't too long ago where there was some suspicious text messages that came from his assistant that had Drew questioning if he was actually cheating on her with his assistant. Now, one thing that I find puzzling about the whole situation, like when I played the clip of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, they bleeped out LeBron James's name, and I wonder why. You know, that was very odd to me. But yeah, it just seems like Drew really wants everyone to know that, hey, her and LeBron James allegedly hooked up. They had a fling, whatever it was, right? She's holding on to that. She's going to clout chase off of that for the rest of her life, right? I wouldn't be surprised if she write a book and give all the details if they're true details. But, you know, she's just so infatuated with the fact that she had some type of connection or ties to LeBron James. I don't think that LeBron James' wife, Savannah, is worried about a thing. LeBron James just officially became a billionaire. Anyway, moving to the next story. So apparently Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan have called it quits. They officially have broken up. And in my opinion, I feel that Michael B. Jordan dodged a huge bullet here. And in my honest opinion, I feel that Lori got with Michael for some type of damage control because at the time when they first got together, it seemed that Lori's life was spiraling out of control. She was flipping cars and ended up being arrested for a hit and run. Not to mention that she was dating Diddy's son Justin at one point in time and then turned around and dated Diddy. And to be perfectly honest, that should have been a red flag within itself. I mean, this girl dated Justin Combs and then turned around and dated Justin Combs' father. And so in retrospect, she dated the son, the father, and then she was prepared to date the Holy Ghost. So this girl is for the streets. It's clear and evident. Now it says here, as far as the reasoning behind the reported uncoupling, people citing a source familiar says, Michael apparently wanted to get even more serious with Lori than they already were, as he was apparently seeking to go the distance in a long-term relationship, and then it says marriage with a question mark. There's no clarification or pushback from Lori's perspective, which seems to suggest she didn't necessarily want the same thing as him. One thing they both reportedly feel, though, is heartbroken and continued love for one another, at least according to the outlet. Now, from the sounds of things, it seems like Michael was ready to marry Lori, and Lori didn't want to go that far. And so there is a 10-year age difference between the two of them. I believe that Lori is 25 and Michael is 35. So Michael is at that age where he probably knows exactly what he wants, and he was ready to push all his chips in the middle and lay it all out there for Lori. And Lori is 25 with no kids. She's beautiful, and she's just not ready right now. And so, like I said, I'm of the mindset that Lori needed somebody with a good image to attach her brand to. And I'm not saying that she didn't love Michael. I'm pretty sure that she grew to love him, but at the end of the day, she's not in love with him. Now, another thing that could have played a role in Lori's decision to not want to marry Michael is the fact that his pockets are simply not deep enough. You know, Michael's net worth is sitting at 25 mil. That's nothing to sneeze at, but at the end of the day, you know, Steve Harvey's net worth is like $200 to $300 million. And I think that Lori is looking for a man that has a net worth that's north of that. You know, maybe in the $400 to $500 million range, right? So you got to understand that her mama is spitting game to Lori, telling Lori, hey, you don't have to settle down right now. You don't have to settle for this. There's more for you, right? There's a better opportunity for you that lies ahead. So I'm of the mindset that I wish both parties the best. But I think that Michael dodged a bullet here, and I believe that Michael needs to find someone that's very sincere, someone with a clean image like him, someone who is genuinely with him for the person that he is and not what he can provide for her, as far as like pushing her brand or how much money he makes or what he can do for her financially. So listen, I hope the best and wish the best for both parties, and good luck to them. But anyway, let's transition to the next story, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I have a clip that I'm going to leave you all with. But in this clip, Wendy is leaving dinner and she just looks heavily intoxicated. She's walking as if she's walking on black ice. She's just not all together in my estimation, and it's just a sad watch in my opinion. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this clip. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about everything that I talked about within this video. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, peace.
How you doing? We love you, girl. How you doing? We love you. Vegas fan. Yes. We love you, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
Oh, God. Come to take pictures. Okay. Goodbye.
Good night.
Okay, wait, hold on, you guys.
You want to go down?
Paparazzi here. Down here? Paparazzi down here.
Hey, how are you? Good, how are you? Good night.
Hello.
It's locked, it's locked. Find a way to open it right now. Have a good night, Wendy.
Bye.